Can you test the stream? Make sure you can hear us.
Yeah.
It's already pulled up here, Robert.
Oh. Where'd my mic go?
It's not plugged into anything yet.
What is it going
Turn
to
it on. Is it on?
Oh, the light is blinking.
Okay, it should connect here in just a second.
It's like to the phone? Yeah, must be. Or I'm going to pick up on yours.
Testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Let me see yours.
It might not be paired.
Testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2.
Put that on yet? Just turn the audio down and we'll be fine.
Turn the audio down. All right. We're getting there. This is the fly on the wall feed right now until we get set up. My finger was totally in there. I forget with this microphone on. It's as if I was right in the camera. All right. Well, while we're getting set up, let me take a moment to welcome you to our Unbox the Universe
You may
live
want to
stream.
double check to make sure that you can hear you okay at that volume.
Oh, just move the microphone up a little higher. And that way, I don't have to yell and scream.
Curio said, let's put us here at an angle.
Check
The
one,
problem
two.
is, this angle doesn't really give me much of a...
I'm just going to put it over more and then slide it across here.
There we go.
Yeah, sure. Sure, that'll work. Man, hearing myself again
Bothering you?
on the monitor feed, you're going to have to shut that down. Anyway, back to welcoming our viewers. Curio Hunter here with Unbox the Universe, and we are live streaming from Galactic Games and Things in Olney, Illinois. One of our friends of the channel. We're very excited to be here today, live streaming from the shop. We've got a nice little corner here. We're trying to be a little bit out of the way as far as the path goes because there's been half a dozen customers already, and the place has only been open maybe 20 minutes and stuff. So we don't want to block, the shopping that's going on. But we want to be able to be here in case anybody wants to come and interact with us. And if things were to slow down a little bit, or if more staff comes in, we'll try to grab Zach, the owner, and see if he can come in here and we can chat with him a little bit about not only the store, but maybe the sort of the state of games that are coming out, as well as what some of the hot new games and expansions are. So we'll see if we can't get him here in a little bit and go from there.
I would like to also emphasize that if you happen to be in Olney, Illinois right now and would like to stop down and visit us here at the shop, we've got drawings, we've got packs here to open with everybody. The idea is to interact with customers as they come about. So yeah.
All right. Well, to tell you a little bit about what all we've got with us today, because we are kind of sprawled about here and you can't see everything on camera, but the store actually carries our Echoes of Eternity comic book. So you can get it from here at Galactic Games and Things. Meanwhile, Indy is going to take you on a quick tour of the store so you can see. I mean, this place is huge. They've got everything from board games, card games. They've got action figures. I see Funko Pops. You know, a little bit of everything. So if you can imagine it, as far as like the gaming community goes, you can probably find it here. We're also kind of testing how far the microphone distance will work. So far I'm still hearing myself on the monitor. So, but yeah, not only as with most local game shops, you know, not only do they sell things, but they've also got some spaces in the back for you know, tournament play. And I know that when the new sets come out, Magic, Lorcana, stuff like that, that this place does host that. As a matter of fact, today is the release date, Friday the 13th, of Lorcana Winterspell at the local game shop level. So we're excited to try to get our hands on some of that, but also we're expecting people to be coming in and trying to pick some of that up. So, oh, there we're seeing the comic book right there, and they have been very generous and giving us some pretty premium billing there. Yeah. All right, I see Indy coming back now.
We're back.
And he's back.
We got a bunch of watchers. Thank goodness. I don't know if they're chatting yet, but we would like to encourage you to. That's sort of the whole idea.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to monitor that.
We do have some comics here. If anyone's interested, that we could sign for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Those are here as well. Let me put on some of these.
You got a little bit of everything on our small table here. So
a little bit of everything.
Yep. But you're here along for the journey. You get to experience this with us. I would say this is sort of the fly on the wall view, but actually, because we're not as busy this time around as we were when we were at like NerdCon, there we were actively trying to sell extra
Hi, my
board
name's
games,
Joe. I'm a
some of the
comic book
extra
artist.
cards
I'm
that
here
we
with
had
Unbox the
opened,
Universe.
and
Need you to
things
pick a
like
number
that.
between
That
1
wasn't
and
the
20.
goal for this one. For this one, we just wanted to come here, do a little thank you for Galactic Games and Things, because they've been such a good friend of the channel. So, and looks like
Congratulations, that's by me.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
So whatever
You're very welcome.
So much.
I heard you were talking another
restock
fan in there. What else were you
So,
into?
it's always
I
interesting.
also like things like
the
Incredible
logistics,
Hulk.
at least I think, of trying to
I'm a big fan of just
get things in
anything
stock and stuff, and I
different,
know
you name it.
that
So
there's
my
many
dad and I
cases
this
where
morning
you
we were
order
watching Underdogs,
X amount of
things like
things,
that. So
but
Old
like you
School
don't
Teenage
necessarily
Mutant
get
Ninja
that if
Turtles
you're a
was on
local
today
game
this
shop
morning.
and stuff. And so,
So you name it,
and if I get
anything.
Zach over here, one of the
Well, I
questions
have an
I'm gonna ask
original
is, how do you
comic
sort of
book
manage
called
that,
Echoes of
you know,
Eternity.
Oh, that's
you're hoping
cool.
It's
to get
here.
10 boxes of
Me and
product,
the
and you end up
creator are
getting
both here. We're
3
doing
or
a live
whatever,
stream show. If you want, you
because
can
that
come
affects
down.
your
I'll hook you
pre-sales,
up
that
with a
affects
copy.
everything and
Sure.
stuff. So
Yeah, come on down.
one of the things we'll try to ask him when we get him over here. But in the meantime, India's off wandering the stores, chatting
Actually,
with,
I
some of the
finished it.
customers.
We're going to release the whole thing. I think it's a
He,
4-part series.
He was actually looking at the comic books earlier. There's one that
So my name's
didn't
Joe.
have.
This is Curio.
Hello.
And we
Nice to meet
did
you.
this comic book, Unbox the Universe Presents Echoes of Eternity. This is issue number 1. Are you going to be here just a second?
Yeah, I am.
If you want, I'll sketch you something in the back since I'm
Sure,
here. Yeah. Let me grab my ink pens and stuff, and I'll do that for you real quick.
Yeah, and my name's Kelsey, by the way.
Howdy.
Kelsey, do you get into cards or anything like that?
Cards? No, not necessarily, but I'm pretty open for it, and he knows me too. Zach does. I'm big.
He's an OG of mine.
Well, I got that impression. The way you were wearing a Superman shirt. I have that same shirt. Seen the movie, I loved it. But you seem like a prime candidate. You want to explain how the rock paper scissors works with Angry Birds? Maybe we could get him to do a pack.
Well,
since you're a regular,
Sure.
we got this game that we play with each other.
We can try it because we haven't done one of these in a while, and so we'll be a little rusty. This might help us get back into the into the swing of things. I don't know if you want to be on camera or not, but if you don't mind, step in a little closer because we're kind of catching you. This is our feed here.
Yeah.
So you might be better off to be closer to Indy, and we'll just have to reach over.
I tell you what,
reach over
you
and-
sit in my seat, and I'm gonna
There you
move
go.
off to the side for a second.
Okay. First, leave it in there.
We got
Yeah.
the little monitor here. All right, so we each get a pack. There
Okay.
are, I don't know, 7 cards per pack. At the bottom, there's either a slingshot or egg or dynamite. And then on the back, it kind of tells us which one beats what, but essentially it's a rock, paper, scissors sort of format. So go ahead and open it up, and we'll sort of pull off the top or whatever one at a time. And I don't know, I guess I have to come up with a prize. And these packs, I'm going to have to go for the scissors.
Yeah, me too.
So here we are.
Oh, even on the Angry Birds, he's like, ah,
I tried twice, and given up on it. So.
I can't give in yet.
All right. So there's you can't really see it on the camera, but this is sort of what we're dealing with the back. Slingshot wins against dynamite. Dynamite wins against boulder. Boulder wins against slingshot. And if you have the eggs, that's evidently the wild. It instantly wins against anything. So I'm going to start face down, and we'll just sort of flip the top over. And mind you that these cards do somewhat stick together. That's just because of the foiling on some of them, the ink and stuff like that. Okay. So we'll reveal our top card in 3, 2, 1. And I got a slingshot. Slingshot beats dynamite. I'll take the first one.
He's rigged it.
That's just because I don't want to give
Be
away
nice.
prizes.
We got a new fan.
Right. Okay. Well, let's see here. I've got 5 left, and I think there's 7 cards. So I just somewhere. Well, maybe I don't have. Maybe I don't have 7 cards this one. Anyway, we'll see what the next one brings. You ready? I got a boulder. You got dynamite. You beat me on the second one.
There we go.
So
now we're talking.
I'm going to pop this just up there so I know the wins, and we'll go on for number 3. Woo! I got dynamite. You got boulder. This time I win. Number 4. I got slingshot. You got dynamite. Slingshot wins. I'm on a roll now. Next one. I got dynamite. You've got dynamite. It would be a draw, but you've got a foil card. I'm going to give you the win. I'm going to make a battlefield decision here. Just because like foil cards are neat and they're special, and I'm not even sure.
We have an unwritten rule that if you pull something that's special, that's sort of like pulling
a wild.
Yeah.
Right. So, all right. Do you have any more?
Nope.
All right. Well, somehow I have one more. Mine's a stone, but anyway, it's 3-2. Technically, I win. But if you'd like to keep the Angry Birds cards, you can. And for participating with us, I'll let you choose one of the other ones to open up. If you don't mind opening it up on camera.
Yeah.
These are just random things. Don't expect, the big hits. But we've got Disney All-Star Sports. We got some My Little Pony. We got Super Mario Brothers movie. Sanrio, which I think is Hello Kitty. We've got some Spiderman things I know nothing about. And we got some Minecraft cards. So
let's actually go with Spiderman.
All right.
Can't go wrong with Spider-Man.
No.
And then this will be my first pick one.
Do this one.
This will be my first time viewing any of these cards as well. If you get a chance, try to show it to the camera, although it's way out there. They might not get to see too much in detail, but if you like the Spider-Man stuff, we can always do an episode about it. So
Okay. So the first card I have the Ultimate Spider-Man.
all right, so it's got an attack and a defense on it. So that kind of tells me that they intend for this to be a card game, like that competitive card game of some sort. This is all we know about it at the moment. But
the next one I have is Miles Morales to sexually explode.
Another Ultimate Spider-Man, technically.
But it's got some nice. It's hard to see on the camera, especially from this distance. But if you were to move it, it's got like some shiny to it, like some spider web, hologram type of deal. So that's a pretty good one.
Got kind of another one. Ultimate Spider-Man.
Nice.
Is that one of those packs that came from the Archivist?
Nope.
Nope, just
No.
regular
Got
Spider-Man
another
pack.
Miles Morales one.
Man, those are cool.
So the idea was we're going to try to do a Marvel or DC episode on a quarterly basis, and so part of this year's, I'll let you go.
Got another one.
Nice. Miles Morales is heavy in this pack.
Yes, very heavy.
Give it a couple years, and I think he'll be the Spider-Man.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
the way
this
it's
is a heavy
moving.
one. This is another one.
Nice. There you go. One more.
Actually, hang on. How many do we have here?
Oh, no, more than that. So
Yeah.
surprisingly large number of cards in this pack.
Got another one. Another Miles.
Man,
The big one. And then Spider-Woman.
Okay. Well, I wonder how many. Do we know how many that was? I lost count.
Yeah.
Sometime there in the middle, but I was just telling Indy because I'm not even sure I've told him the full plan, but we're trying to do certain fandoms on a quarterly basis. And so like a DC or Marvel sort of superheroes thing is something we want to do a little bit more regularly than what we have been doing. So we're going to make a real push this year to get at least one a quarter out. 8 cards. Not bad for a pack like that. And I'm going to tell you that these were not high cost packs. We got these shipped in, and they you get a bunch of packs in a box or whatever, and they've got 8 cards in it. And so yeah, we'll you'll probably see one of these maybe sometime this year because we're, like I said, trying to do more episodes of that. Well, thank you for participating. You can keep all of those cards as a thank you for joining us.
Curio, I gave you a Vanguard sketch there. Actually, I'm going to add something to it.
And thank you for having me on.
No, thank you for being willing to do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you probably didn't think you were going to see any of this when you walked in those doors today, did you? There you go. Pleasantly surprised, hopefully.
Yes, pleasantly surprised.
Well, if you like this sort of content, you can always follow us on YouTube.
We're big comic book nerds as well.
That guy especially. I mean, he was even looking up. He's like, I've seen a lot of the covers except for like that one up there. And it's like, well, I know where you can get it.
It was Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man #1. When they released all those. There was a chrome cover, gold cover. There was a black and white cover. There was the regular color. Like, I have them all except for that gold one that's up there. But they literally... Will you sign that for him?
Yeah. Be happy to.
And there's a website that's there.
You gotta let it dry a little bit. Just gonna throw that out.
If you go to it, we will release. This is just the first issue. All 4 issues are done. It completes the arc. There's a second book that picks up after it, but you will be able to pick it up. Hopefully here at Galactic Games, but we're gonna do, I think, like a digital copy through like Amazon as well. But that's yours. Thank you for participating with us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'll add this to my collection.
Please do.
Probably about over 1,000 comic books I collect.
Wow.
So I'm proud to have it in there.
I'm glad to be in that collection there.
So much.
And what was your name again?
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Pleasure, Joe.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. I'm going to clean up some of what I've left here. And,
all right.
I think this is something we were supposed to pick up, but maybe you want to talk about the fact that it's coming out soon?
Oh, yes. Right. So, yeah. So, excuse me. I guess I gotta learn to cough mic'd up here, right? So, Galactic Games and Things is not only a friend of the channel, but it's also a sponsor of the channel. And today is one of those days. Now we're not going to open this today. It's going to have its own dedicated standalone episode. Again, Lorcana is another one of those fandoms that we'd like to do on a quarterly basis because that's, oddly enough, that syncs up with its release schedule. They come out with a new set every 3 months. Today, Friday the 13th, is the local game store release of Lorcana Winterspell, the latest expansion for that.
We can't be more excited to be here with
I mean,
Galactic
yeah, so
Games.
like
Yeah.
that is like really like we said to ourselves when this opportunity came up that being here on this day was fortuitous because this product was just being released. If you want to order it or whatever online, it's going to be another like 2 weeks or something like that. Just come on down to Galactic Games and Things, get your copies now.
Please do.
And then that way you'll have it and stuff. And these sorts of things usually sell out fast.
Fairly quick. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we were wondering whether there was even going to be some available because I know that a lot of times local game shops there'd be so much demand, the pre-sales and stuff like that, and so very excited for this. So this is the Illumineers Trove, which gets you a little bit more, and we'll be glad to show that off in the dedicated episode. But it's more than just the packs. It comes with a few extra things like some card dividers for in your deck box and stuff, as well as some I'll say lore counters, things like that. So yeah, very excited. Actually, it says contents include 1 storage box, 6 card dividers, 6 damage counter dice, 1 spin down lore counter, spin dial lore counter, and then 8 booster packs, each with 12 randomized cards. So yeah, but I know that he's got, if there's any left, Illumineers Troves as well as the booster packs, and those are I'm sure he's definitely got some available. So yeah, if you have any Lorcana needs, Galactic Games and Things
Would be your hookup.
So yeah, and again, like it's going to beat out your big box stores by about 2 weeks as far as release goes, and what better than supporting your local game store, So yeah, we're very excited for this. I'm going to leave this out front for a little bit anyway, unless it blocks too much of what Indy's doing.
Nope,
here.
I think you're doing all right. I think leaving that there is a smart idea.
You can always move it over a little bit that way in case you start doing some sketches. That you can see that progress coming along.
There was. We want to probably change that from top chat to all chat. Live chat. Look this real quick while everything gets caught up.
All right.
We'd also like to, we've said it a couple times, but thank Zach with Galactic Games here for allowing us to come down and set up. Obviously for the sponsorship that they've done for us. I see Curio's in there. Good deal.
Yep. Sketch time. So yeah, I think your feed is not quite caught up to the.
I wonder if I refresh it
live yet. Yeah. If you take that and drag it over. Yeah. Well, that was interesting. I'm actually kind of glad that he chose the Spiderman one because that was the one thing that we've never opened at all.
Yeah.
And so that gives us an idea of what might lay ahead if we were to do an episode of that. And we probably will sometime. Again, there's a lot of fandoms that we'd like to cover. There's some that you have requested and reached out to us and stuff. So we're trying to honor that and stuff. I know Lorcana is one of them. One Piece is one. We've got a lot of that. We're going to try to do that a little bit more often. Try to do some Harry Potter. I think some Fortnite. What else? We said the DC. I want to say there was maybe a 6th one. And of course, we're doing our Unbox the Unknown, like hot pack openings once a month and stuff. And we're still doing the booster brawls. So we've got a lot of different kinds of segments that are coming out pretty often. And a lot of those are taking up like the Thursday episodes, and our Tuesdays are still like our timely stuff. We're trying to do things. We just did, what all did we do? We just did a Valentine's episode because Valentine's Day is coming up this weekend.
Shout out Be Strange.
Yeah, Be Strange. Again, anytime you're back in the area, you're welcome.
She did say she watched it and she enjoyed it.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
And that's always the difficult part. I know Indy himself doesn't really like to go back and watch too many of them because
No.
sometimes he can be a little bit uh, hard on himself or whatever.
Overcritical.
Critical. That's the word I was going for and stuff. But who knows? I don't think that's the case. Sometimes you just got to put it out there. This is part of being natural and authentic, and that's what you get and stuff. So, but yeah, anytime Be Strange is back in the area, we'd love to have her back on. We've got sort of a an open door policy with our many guests. You'll see Declan Dan on coming up probably soon.
Yeah.
We have a My Little Pony. I think My Little Pony was the next thing that we're doing on a regular basis because that one seems to be pretty popular. Maybe not necessarily amongst our U.S. viewers, but we have a lot of, well, not a lot of, we have some international viewers as well. And some of these things, again, the One Piece, the My Little Pony tends to be popular internationally. So we're just trying to put a little bit out there and stuff and see where that goes. We did do a Chinese New Year episode, and I think maybe that came out just today because Chinese New Year's coming up. But all these holidays are like happening all within like 1 week and stuff. And there's almost not enough days. We just did a special Unbox the Unknown episode. NASCAR was the theme for the Daytona 500 because that's either this weekend or this week as well. Oh my goodness, there's so many things, but so we're trying to be timely on some of these episodes and stuff, but give you some content as well, but also within sort of the theme of our unboxing things. So, and actually, we just recently had one of our big, I'm going to say, tentpole episodes of the year was our Super Bowl episode, which we were very excited to do. Something we don't normally do, but we deviated from our traditionally non-sport card openings, and we opened up some mystery packs, some mystery boxes, all football and sports cards. Some of them college, some professional and stuff, and of course made some predictions on the big game. And I think our predictions came true as far as winning teams, but I don't think our scores were. I mean, we might not have even made.
I don't think we made comments toward scores, but I do know that both of us were adamant that we were sort of supporting the Seahawks, and yeah, it worked out all right.
Well, and what I didn't realize was just how young the Patriots quarterback is. I mean, like, he got to be fresh. And kudos to him.
Yeah.
He did really well, and I like to think that it's like, like experience has to play a lot in that, not only to be able to deal with nerves and pressure, and the pressure of things, but also being able to read, I mean, it's just, it's a person that's only played 100 games is not going to be able to see stuff that somebody that's played 1,000.
100%.
I mean, like, that's just a thing and stuff. And so, like, it's interesting to me to see some of that. But in any case, my sort of mental prediction was going to be like a 27-24 score, for what it's worth and stuff.
Turns out the kicker earned his pay.
Oh my goodness, yeah, and that's got to be tough.
It does
and stuff, but it's almost like, I mean, he got a workout, and
100%,
and usually they're not the highest paid people on the roster, right? So, that's interesting, but a good kicker, is worth it, and I think they've been talking about, and we're getting off the topic and into sports, but like the distances.
The most we've ever talked about sports,
right?
really,
it has been. Like, the distances have just been getting longer and longer, and of course that's also the difference between like open stadiums or whatever versus because you don't have the wind or as much affecting things and stuff. But anyway, I digress. Back to our non-sport roots here. We're excited for what all is coming out. There are a lot of Magic the Gathering that has recently come out. And then, of course, Lorcana here. And actually, we were thinking, like, in March, There's the Magic the Gathering Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Mm-hmm.
which I know Indy is
Big
got to
fan
be
of,
excited
yeah.
for, because like he's been a big Ninja Turtle fan as well. As a matter of fact, I was just looking on my phone when we were starting this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Rise of the Turtles box
Yeah.
supplier had got a restock
Oh, yeah.
at good prices.
Hmm.
So, and was reaching back out to see if we wanted any more boxes. If you'll remember, or you can look up the video, but back then we were doing maybe a birthday episode for Indy.
Mm-hmm.
We were opening up one of these boxes, and there was the hit pack.
Mm-hmm.
And in all of the ones that I had watched of other videos and stuff like that, inside this hit pack is typically a puzzle piece. All the internet videos I had watched. So I was telling Indy, don't get your hopes up. It's probably a puzzle piece. There's no point to save that until the end, because it will be a letdown.
Yeah.
For the audience if we save that to the end. And next thing I know, he's opened up the pack, and there's an awful lot of shiny gold in there.
Thick, hard, shiny gold.
And it was anything, couldn't have been further from a puzzle piece.
Yeah.
It was a hit, probably like a case hit, really, if we're being honest and stuff. And we opened it like first thing right off the bat. I mean, like couldn't have been worse timing as far as trying to build anticipation. But we just rip that Band-Aid off. That's how we do it here and stuff. But and ever since, that has been my thing, because I'm not a fan of puzzle pieces.
You don't say.
In any kind of collectible card box, but
there's logic behind that. The puzzle pieces are really tough. Like if you want to collect them all, usually there's more than one slide. There's multiple pieces.
If I'm making cards, I'm putting puzzle pieces in, because then like the incentive is you got to buy more boxes, try to finish that puzzle. If you want the whole set, you're probably gonna have to buy twice as many boxes or more than what you had planned on buying. But for me and what we're doing, the ones that you like and let us know about, we happily go back and do more of. But some of the ones, it's sort of a one and done. We cover it and stuff, and it's out there, and the goal is to provide information about some of these products. Sort of let you see what you can expect to get, the numbers of cards, the quality, and stuff like that. Because when we got into this, we found that there was just some of these card packs. There's just no information out there on, or if it is, it's not in English and stuff. And there seems to be a growing collectible card, trading card community and stuff. And so like we thought, well, we'll just get some of these that we don't mind to collect ourselves or whatever, or maybe a little Miss Curio wouldn't mind having to have. But so we got some with the idea of being almost educational and stuff. And of course we have fun opening it as well. But
always have fun.
Now I don't know, because we've probably blocked this a little bit, but while I've been talking, and I've been doing a lot of talking, Indy is over here creating artwork, right? Like as he usually does. And once in a while, he will post a video, just a video of him doing a drawing or a sketch or whatever. And I know that you like those, because we've seen the view numbers and stuff. And when he does that, it tends to be pretty popular, and it kind of makes me wonder why he doesn't do that more often.
It's one of those things. A lot of times I just get trapped in the whole want to do it, but I also want to just get it knocked out.
So that 2 to 3 a.m. time slot is perfect stuff. Indy and I are usually awake at the same times in the middle of the night, but for very different reasons. Indy has one of those brains that sometimes can be hard to shut off. There's a lot of creativity there, and sometimes you just got to get it out.
Unfortunately.
Me, it's usually there's a baby needs fed, and then we're trying to wrap that back up as quickly as possible. So
get back to bed.
Pretty much. Oddly enough, if we text each other at these times, like usually the other one's awake, which is the weird or sad part or whatever. But so
both.
Turns out, Unbox the Universe strategy meetings take place at about 3 a.m. In the morning. So, yeah. Yep. Anywho,
Trying something different here. Adding some stitching. So usually stuff like this doesn't really come through until you really color it, and I didn't bring any of that stuff here. When we're sitting here conversating, nothing else, we'd have something interesting to leave our nice host today. Thanking him for having us be here. But usually what I do is once you drop shadow some of this, add some character and stuff to it, it really makes stuff like this pop, which is why I get into it.
Also, I will say, if you're in the area, stop
Please
by
stop by.
Galactic
We're
Games
here
and
today.
Things.
Yeah, that's the plan.
You can play Angry Birds,
Mm-hmm.
rock, paper, scissors against me. So far, I'm undefeated. But we do
The
have
streak is alive.
we do have some surprises here and stuff. People that are just willing to participate and sit down and chat with us. So, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
The main rush of customers. Now the store has been open for about an hour.
Just about an hour. Yep.
You know, and it seemed like it's not like people were lined up at the door, but like as soon as that thing opened, it seemed like people came out of nowhere. You know, there was like.
Do you mind if I give them another walkthrough just so they can see what's
please
through?
do.
It's probably
if
been a while.
If you're just tuning in,
yeah,
we'll let you see.
There's been all kinds of stuff that piqued my interest,
Mm-hmm.
fandom-wise, when I was coming through here. I'm gonna grab this stand here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say bye to Curio for just a second.
Well, and I will say also, one of the things that you don't see up front or whatever is, you know, this place hosts tournaments. So like when Lorcana or Magic the Gathering, you know, check over the weekends and stuff. But frequently there are tournaments, and he's got a nice tournament space in the back and stuff. One thing we do need to find out is what kind of sodas he sells, if any. You know, like we were having this debate coming up here.
If you're into, are these just pop figures? Is that what they call those?
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. He's got an extensive collection of those here to purchase.
Well, and oftentimes, like, people will get those signed, and then like PSA will
grade them.
Yeah,
yeah. I was noticing the turtle ones right behind your head.
Mm-hmm.
Those were pretty neat. If you're into horror, I'm gonna go through the aisle here a little bit. Got quite a bit of Predator figures. That we've got Batman down there. Is kind of neat. Sports Almanac, 1950. We don't need Biff taking over. Muckman, Mutagen Man, Ray Fillet. Ray Fillet. Oh, wow. I shouldn't have looked at those. I'm serious. Curio, you should come here.
Well, I'm seeing it on the street, man. But okay.
Yeah, he's got Raphael Donatello.
Come tell me about it here. Because you know better than I know what we're even looking at here. Well, I can tell you just from the box presentation, right, that we're looking at some premium stuff.
Oh, he has some Silverhawk stuff too. Man, I love you don't find Silverhawk stuff hardly anywhere. There's Quicksilver and Steelheart. She had a twin brother. Bebop, Rocksteady. There's some Power Rangers down there. Draco. Animaniacs. More turtle stuff. Masters of the Universe. If you're a fan of that, all that stuff's coming out. Oh, what do we got hid here? Turtles of Grayskull. Crossover between it. Oh, there's quite a few of those figures. Robo He-Man. Tons of video games.
I'm going to say, for me, I'd be in the board game section because that's really...
Oh, we got the Pizza Thrower, Technodrome. This was the wall that spoke to me. There's a few things here. These superpower figures. Those are really cool. The superstar figures for WWE. Justice League figures. Here.
it's a super long shot. But I don't suppose you have any of the 2026 Topps Winter Olympics cards.
Actually, can't order them.
Really?
Like the one distributor I used to be able to order from, they lost all their contracts with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The only place I could have gotten that was Diamond, and now Diamond's essentially like naked person because they like all their clothes got taken away. You know, like you use like an example of like what they used to carry, and they don't have anything anymore. And there hasn't been a new distributor that I deal with that picked up a lot of their older contracts.
Right. Huh.
What are these?
Those are mystery figs. So essentially, like there's 6 in there, I believe, and then you get a different one for each one you pull. And they're that size too. They're a nice little size.
Uh-oh.
Where's the uh-oh?
No, I saw the look in Indy's eyes here.
Out of curiosity, there was a current issue of DC Versus that came out. That has Superman versus. Figured. My local shop did too.
It had like Wonder Woman versus somebody. Well, you actually hold on.
There was it was oh my goodness, the boys. I can't think of his name now.
Homelander.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I was drawing a blank.
Hello. Yeah, no, that's another one. There's so many like KOs and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
You guys have the Winterspell?
Yes, we do. We have booster boxes, individual packs, and then we've got the 2 play mats over there. And then I've got the 2 collector book covers that just came out.
You have
Keep spawn.
booster boxes? Yeah. Okay. I'll take 2 and then she's got to look around for some stuff. Okay. I'll look around.
Hello.
Do you happen to have like a omnibus or like a complete collection of like the first Turtles books?
Number 1.
Huh?
That's one I've been waiting on. Like, it's been like on back order for months.
More Turtles.
I don't work here, but
I've got like
we'll find out.
3, 4, and 5, I think, over there on the shelf, but I don't have number 1. Like on that spinner rack.
I
Like
don't know.
the original collection. Yeah, it's like 3, 4, and 5. I did have 2 over there, but that one there, like, is just been out of print or whatever.
So they were asking if you had a mop by chance.
Which one?
A mop.
Well, I have kind of a thing. I'll just clean it up.
Oh,
She just got sick.
Fine. As long as it's not like a ton.
All kinds of cool stuff here to look at.
So,
surely some Sanrio or My Little Pony customers might be.
What's that?
We might.
Oh, here, you want to take the camera and give it a shot?
Why don't you just come with me?
What kind of stuff are they into?
She's just starting in Lorcana.
Lorcana?
Yep.
Do we have any Lorcana? No.
Nope. But are you interested in My Little Pony or Minecraft or Hello Kitty or Disney All Stars? Super Mario Brothers movie?
What's Dad into?
I'm starting on Lorcana too.
What about comics? Anything like that? Like,
I'm not sure.
do you have a favorite superhero?
Probably Spiderman.
Spider-Man.
I will say we're Unbox the Universe. We're doing an actual YouTube live stream right now. So glad to chat with you. In the meantime, so about Lorcana, have you been doing it from the beginning, or did you say you were just getting into it?
I started probably a few months ago.
Okay.
I started trying to master set the Whisper in the Wells,
Okay.
and then yeah, we go to Disney every once in a while,
Gotcha.
and so we picked up some Lorcana cards to have the characters signed.
Okay.
She really liked it.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I've liked Lorcana since it first came out. Not big into it, but the buddies' kids are old enough to play it and stuff. So we started off on like Magic the Gathering, but which we play, the buddy and I. But you know, it gets to the point where you want to bring the kids into it and stuff like that. They were into Pokemon for just a little bit, so we tried our hand at that. But then Lorcana seems to be a little bit more family friendly even and stuff, and some characters that everybody recognizes. So we've gotten into that as well, and so I'm a big fan of Lorcana. As a matter of fact, we were coming here today because it's the local game shop release of Winterspell. And
What's your
stuff,
name?
so.
Matt?
Yeah, so I started collecting Pokemon cards back in the 90s.
Okay.
Like when it first released.
2 T's?
Yep. And then I started, I never played Pokemon, but then I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic around school and stuff. And then stopped for a while, and then now that she's interested in it, we're starting to look into Lorcana.
Gotcha. Yep.
Like that.
Well, my hope is when my kids get old enough that I can. Right now, I'm introducing them just to like princess cards and stuff like that to try to get them into the card hobby or whatever. But Lorcana is my goal here eventually. But can I interest you in a My Little Pony or Hello Kitty?
These are free. We're just trying to
yeah,
give you some stuff.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll do that. You can have that. We have a comic book that I drew, and it's up here. So we've been signing comic books, but I had some art that was just sitting at the house, so I figured a good way to give it away.
we got My Little Pony, Minecraft, Hello Kitty, Disney All Stars. Right. You're welcome.
You're
You think your
very
sister might want
welcome.
one?
I think she's too
She
Too
okay.
little.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
enjoy. Hopefully you get something good. No guarantees.
Man, I could have swore I had like a Mickey Mouse or something in here.
Well, I had my suspicions
Uh-huh.
that being the local game shop release
Yeah.
of Winterspell, we'd see a lot of Lorcana action today.
Yeah.
And, like, we have any Lorcana. There's a
Big giant Lorcana box right in front of us.
Well, you mean this one? But yeah. In any case.
Oh. That's how I looked the first time I drew him. Changed quite a bit.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. I like where you ended up.
Yeah. Me too. Here's something I don't do very often.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you're going to have to start practicing on the Mines of Moria. Well, if anybody watching has any questions for us, just type it into the chat. We'll try to monitor that, especially when we're not walking around the store showing things off. But we may try to get, we may have to go up front to interview Zach.
Yeah.
And stuff,
Get close to the.
I'll try to.
I was trying to pull out some stuff that I thought maybe would interest him.
Because it is already 2:06.
Is it really?
Time has flown.
It has went quick. Okay.
we've been showing off the store and talking with people. We brought some cards to unbox. I don't even think we're going to have time to really get to that, but
No, that's all right.
that's okay. Yeah. That's not really what today was about. We
No,
had it just
no.
in case, or maybe that was something you wanted to see, or if some of the customers here wanted to see sort of what we do. But you know, we're also fine to just talk cards. always exciting to find other people that like Lorcana, because it's just pretty neat.
That got kind of dirty. Hey, Zach, I brought up some sketches that I'd had just sitting around. I didn't know if maybe you'd just like to have some of them. Oh, that's fine. Does any of these speak to you by chance? I assume because you had all this turtle stuff, you might have been a turtle guy. I don't know.
Yeah, Shredder's definitely cool, yeah. Rat's cool too.
Take cord.
I don't see that very often.
No, it doesn't. For a hot minute, I just thought he was cool. So
yeah, definitely.
you can pick out a couple if you want. Pick out your favorites.
Like that'd be dope.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Awesome, thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Indy ran off. Left the camera here with me. Although you're hearing Indy there.
What's
He's
that?
got a bunch of sketches that he's done.
Yeah, right. Like you don't expect him. No one's a Blue Beat. Not a Ted Cord Blue Beetle fan. This guy is.
It's like somebody coming in asking for the max. You know
Yeah. Well, what do I need to go home with here, Curio?
I don't know. We need to do just a couple of brief interview questions real fast, I think.
Right, yeah, go ahead.
Although we'll have to snag our camera here. We can do it up front if you want that way in case customers come in. But, all right, well, Indy, do you want to work the camera?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to have him sit at the desk? And
Well, I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah. Zach, do you mind? Okay.
All right. Well, we'll start off with some of the easy ones.
Yeah.
So how did Galactic Games and Things get started?
Honestly, like I had a store in Mattoon, Illinois for like 6 years. And when I moved back here to this area, I was just bored that there was nothing nerdy to do here.
Okay.
So on a whim, I rented where the old comic shop was that I grew up at, like down there on Whittle. It's called Sinking Ship Comics.
Okay.
And it was open for probably 20 years. And as a kid, I went there and the building was empty. So I figured, why not open it there? And I opened it there and it blew up. Right. And I quit the job I was working and have done it since then. So since 2014.
Gotcha. Well, you know, it seems like for people that really like comics and stuff, this is sort of the dream job. But I would imagine
this is still a job.
I mean, it's a little bit tougher to you know, because you gotta. I mean, you know, it's not just you're around stuff that you enjoy all the time, but at the end of the day, you got to make a profit to keep the lights on, the doors open, stuff like that.
I always worked managerial positions or stuff that was like involving that kind of thing. So I looked at it from a pure business perspective. I have fun doing it, but I'm very professional with like the other stuff, you know, on the like other side of the counter stuff with ordering, pre-orders, bills, etc. And the problem is, honestly, this kind of hobby has a like 85% failure rate because a lot of people get in thinking that they're going to get to play games and stuff all day.
Right.
And that's not just how it is. It's a business that you do if you really love it. Gotcha. You know, so it's not just where you can just play games and kind of goof off. You know what I mean? You get to do what you love, but it's still a job you have to really work at and stuff to make successful.
Right.
So,
a slightly harder question next is what sets Galactic Games and Things apart from other local game stores?
We're probably more hands-on with like a lot of our client base and customer base. Honestly, like we actually you know, visit and hang out with them outside of work, and you know, we actually care about like our customers and
Mhm.
stuff. Where some places, you know, that are like very commercial, like GameStop or whatever, they could care less, you know, what's
Right.
going on with your life. But me, like, I like to just listen to people's stories and stuff and give them some advice if they need it, you know.
Mhm.
So this is kind of like a bar, and like the people will come in, you know, and just talk to me about like, you know, how their life's going or what problems they might have, and then I can give them a little insight on like, you know, what they could maybe try to do to make their life better, you
Mhm.
know, or help out stuff like that, or give them some like advice or comforting words if they need it, you know,
Right.
like that kind of stuff.
Well, I know when you were up at NerdCon in one of the booths down from where we
Yeah.
were, and uh, that was sort of where we first met you and
Yeah.
stuff. And it seemed like a lot of people were coming over to chat, you know, and it
Mhm.
wasn't just like, I'm interested in your stuff, but some people were coming there to chat with
Oh
you,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Like I have like still to this day like a lot of people that came to my store in Mattoon originally that I'm still really good friends with. And
Mhm.
like, you know, they were, you know, kids and adults from ages like I'd say 15 all the way to like, you know, 35, and I'm still friends with some of these, you know, people, and like, you know, those kids that were 16 are now in their 30s, you
Mhm.
know, and we're still like, you know, hanging out and talking and doing games and stuff.
Right.
And I think that's what really sets this kind of genre apart from all the other ones out there is there's no real age limit on it. So you can have somebody that's like say 18, you know, 16, 15, whatever, you know, battling it out with cards to someone that might be like, you know, 40, 50, even
Mhm.
60, you know what I mean? There's no age barrier on this
Right.
stuff. So that's what I really like about it too.
Well, I think you
Mm.
had kind of touched on it a little bit
Mm.
earlier, but just like that, there is sort of a community amongst the people
Yes,
that
yes.
whether you're
Mhm.
you're playing in the tournament or stuff, you see a lot of the same faces, and
Yep.
after a while, it becomes
Yeah.
your friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And like all of those people that might have never met outside of here
Mhm.
are friends with each other and help each other out and all that kind of stuff, which is cool, you know. So if this person's like down on their luck, then well, you know, maybe this guy can help out, you know, doing a crowdfunding thing or whatever and stuff. And it
Mhm.
all like is a good community.
Cool.
And
Well, one thing that I
mm,
wanted to ask about since I got
yeah.
you, and it's on the, we had talked earlier about like Ravensburger and the,
Hmm.
like you may put in an order for like 10 items and you may
Right.
only get 3. So like, how does that work when you're trying to, you're trying to pre-sell, you got
Hmm.
customers you're trying to
Yeah.
supply for, and like, how does that work?
A lot of it is just due to how your agreement is with distributors. So if you're kind of like if you don't order a lot from the distributors of other product, you're going to get really shorted on some product. So what a lot of things have happened recently is there's been a ton of scalpers and other like pokebros that have like
Mm-hmm.
tried to set up accounts with these distributors thinking that they can like try to get hundreds and hundreds of boxes, you know, so they can do their
Mm-hmm.
scalping and stuff. And they found out you just can't. And it's like that in turn has hiccuped me getting product because they might still give these people 1 or 2 boxes, you know. And
Okay.
but thankfully that's on a downturn now, and a lot of these like distributors are deleting those accounts and stuff. So we shouldn't have any issue getting stuff. But for example, if I want to get like say 50 boxes of Lorcana, I might put it in order originally for 50 and then get 30, and then on the next one get 35, and the next one get 40. So it's a product that you kind of, you know, build up on.
Mm-hmm.
But since I've been dealing with Lorcana since the beginning, I'm guaranteed higher rates than someone that would say get into it like, you know,
Right.
next week or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's certain other products like troves especially that are just they just don't have enough. You know, now that you have so many card games out
Mm-hmm.
there getting printed, there's only so many facilities in the United States that can print. Well,
Okay.
I think last I heard it, like a trade show was like there's only 5 actual places that can print cards.
Hmm.
So you have a new card game that jumps in, is super popular, and that's great, but there's no space to print the cards, so you get like
Mm-hmm.
bare minimum. So like some of the troves would
Hmm.
be like really limited, you know, or like a starter deck might be really limited
Mm-hmm.
because of that. There's just no
No, I
space on their
hadn't
front,
thought of
you know,
that, and
on
of
the
course,
printers, you know.
on Ravensburger, aside from like
Hmm.
that one time on the first chapter where they actually did a reprint,
Yeah, yeah.
I have said that they're not reprinting.
No.
So like what they come out with is the supply that's going to be out there.
And you're even looking at big guys like, you know, Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering, like their stuff I'm still waiting on from like a year ago that's not been reprinted
Wow.
yet. So like even they're having trouble, you know, getting things printed
Hmm.
and stuff. So
Okay. Well, if you need to
yeah.
take care of some customers, I'll
Yeah.
look up some more questions, and when you get
Yeah,
a
no
chance,
problem.
we'll pick back up.
Hello.
So we've been chatting with. Oh, he's got
Yeah.
the microphone.
They're doing like a live stream. Those guys unbox stuff.
in any
Mhm.
case, we've been chatting with Zach,
Mhm.
the owner of Galactic Games and Things here in Olney, Illinois, trying to get some
I can do $10.
insights
Mhm.
for the just sort of the local game store perspective and what all they have to go through
You just have one
to
what you
make
want.
things happen. You know,
I
for
figured.
those of us
But
that
you
just
never
come
know. You
in
might have switched
to
it up.
buy the cards, it's like you see it on the shelf, you give them some cash, we go home with the product, we're happy. But there's a lot of things that have to happen to get it to that point. So it's kind of interesting to hear about that, and also how the shop came to be. When he comes back, we'll try to ask him about some of the best things, games and stuff like that. If you're just starting out, if you want to have like a family game night, some of the things that he sells, maybe you'll be able to give us some recommendations. So we will await his return and try to get in on some of those questions. I know that and we're back. All right. Lorcana has been moving today. I think one customer had purchased 2 booster boxes, which is a significant investment, and stuff. But in chatting with him, you may have heard that they're trying to complete a master set of, I think Wishing at the Well, I think was the
That'd be
was the
13
one,
bucks.
but he was getting, I think,
You want a baggie?
Winterspell today. So I don't know, but in any
Okay.
case, because each box I think is like 24 booster packs, So yeah, that's considerable amounts. In my world, that would be sort of investment
Thanks, bud.
level purchases.
Have a good one. How's it going, guys?
Which, if you follow my channel at the Curio Hunter,
Have a good one, bud.
I've got a couple videos where I talk about sort of investing in Lorcana and my own journey with the Lorcana, the first chapter, as well as Lorcana Fabled, and those being the Lorcana products that I myself am trying to stockpile, hoard, save for the kids, things like that. So, but yeah, you can check out those videos on the sister channel that I do. Meanwhile, I think Indy really is putting together a mental shopping list of products that he's going to have to go home with.
I was trying to find something unique that you just wouldn't find anywhere else.
He's trying to find something unique that you just wouldn't find anywhere else.
Been a few things.
He gave his mic up, so I'll have to relay his
Probably these.
For him.
Just because this card game is so ridiculous right now. That one and that one. Like,
Really?
yeah, like these are selling for like $90 online and stuff like that right
That's
now.
absurd.
And then these are like, I want to say around 40 a pop. Because the supply is terrible. Like Bandai is terrible about supply. So like I've been dealing with Bandai for years. It doesn't matter. Like there just isn't any. So the scalper market on this product and this product.
We have done some of the Gundam, but not the. I mean, I'm
Riftbound.
obviously, familiar with it, but yeah.
So there was a new set that just came out this week. I sold my boxes to my people that I know for $150, but they're like $270 online.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I had a buddy of mine get out of his turtle stuff a while back, and he traded me from the retro stuff, the turtle figures where they had like the little turtle and it was in like a mech suit. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
He gave me those, and then he gave me all of the Universal Monster ones, and then he gave me all the dinosaur ones. So those are at home in my case because those things.
Turtles is a big thing that I collect. I have. I'm weird, so.
No, trust me.
I'm
No, you're not.
telling you-
No, you're
I'm
not.
speaking your
No,
language,
no, you're not.
Like in my office, I have like all the original 8-backs, all with rubber heads, still sealed, everything. Plus, I have all of my rubber heads in front of it, and I have like every time they re-released it, I bought it again, bought it again, 15 or 2012, 15, 2021. Like I just like literally the other day, my boy and I got a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Who's really getting into Ninja Turtles? Only the coming out of their shells tour.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
musical's the only thing
yeah.
he thinks is interesting. But we decided to just like some of these are like just reprints. Like
Oh yeah.
I think I grabbed my 2021 set or whatever. We opened all of them. Now they're
That's
in
cool.
bathtub.
You know,
but it was an easy in for him.
and that's a memory you're going to remember for a
100%.
lot longer than that too. So
I want to buy this.
okay.
So, I think Indy's taking the pledge.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Yep, 2 of these.
All right. I'll give you those for free, and then I'll just charge you for
thank
those.
you. Yeah.
So, you want a bag, or are you just gonna crack them open?
We're gonna crack them open
Okay.
on your screen. Yeah.
All right. Be $30.41,
Yeah.
sir.
Can I use card or
Yeah,
is it better for okay?
Either one's fine.
Yeah. Do you have people actually like let me get the scale out?
No, I don't let people do that here.
I've seen it. It gets a little carried away.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Yeah, you can do that drug dealer shit somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a card. Yeah, I know.
I'm really looking at your games. I have all the Retro consoles.
That's dope.
Yeah, like literally all of them.
All right.
Commodore 64. Like,
got the Sega Master System?
I do.
That's awesome. That's a
Not
hard
really
one to.
game sport, though.
They're hard to find, dude.
Yeah.
There's not really many.
There was a few years ago. I used the retro game. Like that's where I started streaming. And like I have ROMs for everything on PC.
Yeah.
But only streamed games that I had physical copies of. But there was a hot minute, like when Super Mario Wonder came out, there was a speed run with this like caterpillar. I held the world record for 3 days. Yeah,
no kidding. That's awesome.
Yeah, I took it real serious for a hot minute.
That's what I've had to tell some of these kids when they try to fire up some of these old games. I'm like, listen, this is like older than you, a lot older than you. So
yeah, my Commodore runs off cassettes.
Yeah,
It's a cassette deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
take some finesse.
I never actually had a floppy disk. I got some cool stuff. I'm gonna open here. He's a little busy. Oh, Zach, can I grab my mic back?
Yeah, yo.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Welcome back.
I got like 10 more questions for him here. We're gonna have to get him back.
We may have to wait. He's got customers.
I know. I understand.
For round 2. So you want to open one of these boxes with me?
I'm just trying to think when I need to be reporting in.
Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, we can.
All right. So what do we have here?
So these are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Contains a 3-inch vinyl figure. And this is from D-Forms. And I know you won't be able to see very well, but there's got little turtles here. There's 1 of 4 figures of turtles, and then there's a couple variants of the Shredder, but you're guaranteed at least 1. And there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 figures.
All
so
right.
we have 4 boxes.
Okay.
The one I'm really hoping for is that Shredder and Raphael would be cool. I would take a Leonardo, but Raphael and Shredder.
I'm feeling it. I'm
Are
feeling
you?
it.
Okay.
Yep. We're gonna hit what he's looking for. You are not saving the box, right?
No.
Just...
Oh. Pay dirt.
Then I got to deliver on the Shredder. Not happening.
Nope, that's all right. Be cool if we ended up with all 4 turtles. Yeah, that's about as cool as I thought he'd look.
Did you ripped your?
Oh, mine just slid right out.
That
Yeah, take him out. Yeah, he's going on a shelf somewhere.
I don't know, I didn't know how much you want to pull him out.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have Donatello, and of course they're wearing the red mask from the original.
Because that was a question I was gonna ask here. Because like I'm used to seeing purple. And
Which one would you like? This one feels heavier. I don't know why.
Your choice.
Nope, I'm gonna let you pick.
All right, the one closest to me.
Okay.
All right, either
Well,
looking
at
for
this
the
point
shredder or
now-
the 4 turtles, right?
Well, yeah, at this point, I think we need the other 2 turtles.
We gotta,
But we'd still be thrilled with the shredder. Oh, see red. Oh, another Raphael.
we should see red because they're all going to be wearing red. I got a Leonardo.
Leonardo. Well, we just didn't end up with Michelangelo. We did pretty well here.
You may have more boxes up there.
He did. But we got 2 Rafts, a Donatello, and a Leonardo. That's pretty cool. I think those are cool. Those look cool myself.
Those are very nice.
Extra Raft I'll be able to give to little Indie RPM. He'll get a kick out of that.
So yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
Like about 3 inches tall, something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think it said 2/12 scale, which is an unusual scale, but it's just perfect for sitting on the shelf, though. It's right size. And then I got these 2 packs that I'm going to drive Curio nuts with because I'm going to hit
get an iconic, please. I beg you. Get an iconic.
Pull it on the live stream.
I may flip the table, like out of excitement, not out of anger. Because like,
and the worst part is man, I see the scissors. This pack feels thick.
I don't know that iconic is any thicker than the
Oh, no.
ones, but
It just feels heavy.
hopefully it feels lucky. Maybe feels
Okay.
iconic.
So up first we have Dinky, which is, I'm trying to look at, I don't remember the rarity.
If it's in the front, it's going to be your commons.
Okay. Tiana. Pot of Honey. Taurus Bulba, which I don't recognize him.
Me neither.
Honker Muddlefoot, which he does look familiar. So, Darkwing Duck. Had to think for a second. Emperor Pink Ultra Scan Specs.
Should have one more common, and then you get into uncommons.
Li
Actually,
Shang.
that's uncommon there already. So
Li Shang. Snow Fort. Simba.
all right, and then coming up is your rare or higher slot.
I have Graveyard of Christmas Future. It's a horizontal card.
All right, it is a rare, and I think that's from like the Mickey Christmas Carol.
Sure.
I think that was a heavy one. So the next one's going to be rare or higher. It's this rarity or higher.
Okay. This one's Jumba Jacuba.
I'm familiar, but I can't remember what it's
And the
from.
last
Another
one
rare.
is Wisdom of the Willow.
In the foil slot. This is a common or uncommon. Foil uncommon.
And then a puzzle piece.
There you go.
And then is this same set? So we'll need some Curio magic here. Was there anything there that spoke to you? This was all going to Little Miss Curio.
Right, but so, I mean,
there was one that was like, oh, that's a super valuable card.
I am not.
Okay, this one I have to
entirely-
keep. I got Copper.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
That was his namesake.
Understand?
Yep. Can't believe I pulled that. That's a good one. Zootopia. Tundertown. I can't think. How do you pronounce the chicken's name?
Hey.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey, the chicken. Agnar. Tiny Tim's Crutch.
They definitely went in heavy on Mickey Christmas Carol.
McCorn? Winterspell. Mickey Mouse Snowboard Ace.
That's your second uncommon. One more uncommon.
A second copper.
Nice. All right, now your rares are better. Slots.
Mickey Mouse, Bob Cratchit. I don't recognize that symbol at the bottom.
Super rare.
Super rare.
Mhm.
Chernabog. And then this one's just a common, right?
Mhm.
Lumpy from a hologram.
Yeah.
This one looks different.
Like a scroll of some sort.
Archimedes promised he'd deliver it, but it's pretty cold out there, even for a glimmer. Yours, Venturo. Oh, it has a little thing at the back. That's what we got out of my little Lorcana packs.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's official. We've had some pack openings.
Yeah. Well, I felt weird if we didn't at least pop up with something, since today was Lorcana Day and we weren't gonna dig into this giant box of Winterspell. Might as well open a couple packs. I'll take the 2 coppers if you want to give the rest to Little Miss Curio.
Sure. I'd be happy to give them a shot.
All right.
It's all fine and dandy until we find them around the strewn about the floor.
Yeah.
I try to put hers in special colored sleeves so that I know when it's an acceptable one for her to be mishandling, because we have so many of the other ones from the channel that we're sorting through and everything.
Yeah.
So, and my office is open, so she just comes in there and helps herself.
That's how it works.
So, yep.
Is there anything else you want to add at this point?
I think that is about it for now.
Okay.
It looks like Zach is going to be busy.
Zach
There's
is
plenty
busy.
of customers here,
Yeah.
so we'll have to come back down again.
Yeah,
sometime.
I would like to start by thanking Galactic Games and Things here in Olney, Illinois, for allowing us to come down and stream from their store. We hope that you've enjoyed this. I do believe that the actual interview with Zach, we will cut down into like an actual short or a real video to post along with this live.
We have more questions for him, but he's busy right now and stuff. We're coming to the end of our time today, so.
But beyond that, I've enjoyed this. It's been fun. He's been busy today selling a lot of Lorcana, so it's good
it's
for
sort
him.
of a special Friday the 13th episode here for us. And and a nice live stream from a local game shop that's been a friend of the channel for quite some time now. We've got a lot of interesting things coming up, so make sure to, if you like this sort of content, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Also subscribe to the Unbox the Universe channel. That's what helps us to grow. And of course, ring that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes or live streams or whatever we're happen to put out.
And I believe if you check in the description, you can find links not only to Curio's channel, our website, but also the Facebook page for Galactic Games and more. If you're curious about some of the stuff that they carry, please check into that.
Yep, they've got, we've shown you the store a couple of times. They got everything from board games to action figures, to card games, and then some comic books.
Comic books, it's all here. It's all here. So, if you're into fandom, there's something here that's going to meet your needs for sure.
Make sure to check them out.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think that's about all I've got for
Well, I've
today.
been Indie RPM.
And I'm the Curio Hunter.
And this has been Unbox the Universe, where we unbox fandom, trading cards, and all sorts of things. Today, we unboxed Galactic Games and Things here in Olney, Illinois, and had a blast.
That's right.
Take care.
Happy collecting.
I was waiting for you to say it.